some information about the school.
About Dilit.
About Dilit and what Dilit means. First of all, as I said, in this building, which is an old Liberty Villa, we started as International House in 1968. And it was a small department, Italian department, in a big English school, International House.
Okay.
And probably you heard about International
yes.
House. It's not a chain. International House is an association of language school, independent, more or less all over the world now. I think we are 130, 140 schools around, teaching the language of the country. But of course it started 55 years ago just for English, and then there was Spanish, Italian, blah blah blah. And in 1968 there was a small Italian department here. In 1974 we bought the Italian department from International House and we added the name Dilit. So Dilit means Divulgazione Lingua Italiana, divulgation of the Italian language.
Spreading the...
Yes, spreading the culture, spreading any sort of courses. This is what we have been doing since 1974. Teaching Italian to foreigners of any age, any sort of needs, from 16 to 8 years old. All year round, from January to December, we never close. So at the moment we have general Italian courses, 3 hours per day, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, combined courses, preparation courses for university, academic year program, 9 months. We will do Laub for Germany, to do 30 hours per week. And then of course we add a lot of optional courses that can be combined with the language programs. So Italian and cooking, Italian archaeology, Italian history of art, Italian and everything else, business Italian. We have a product which is called Discovering Rome. It's in between history of art and archaeology, and it's taught in Italian, not in the class but in the place, because you are in Rome. So you can spend 2 weeks, visiting Rome in a small group, learning the language, practicing the language, but visiting the places. So it's a sort of history of art and archaeology course.
That's nice.
Also for beginners. 50 plus program. We started like I think 8 years ago. It's becoming stronger. This is an important activity, because more and more we have 50 plus students who comes for a couple of weeks and they want to do not only Italian, but they want to do more about the culture. So they have a very specific program of 2 weeks. They have a cooking lesson, they have a visit in Rome, visit outside Rome, full day excursions, they have a couple of dinners, they have wine tasting courses. It's really a marvelous program. So more or less whatever the market requests, we can offer it. Any needs. One-to-one, the combined course is for professional people. For example, we have a lot of professional people coming and they want to come for a short period. They want to do collective course in the morning and private tuition in the afternoon to focus on a specific vocabulary. So, it's if you have seen our web, you can see that there is more or less whatever the market requests. Also university preparation courses is becoming stronger and more requests. We have people coming who want to study in Italy fashion design, graphic design, and they have to do a specific program. We prepare the student for that program. So any sort of request, we can say yes, we do have that course. And then what is not written on the brochure on the web page, we can organize it still. Sometimes we have very specific information requests, very very detailed, and we can still say yes, we can do that.
And Tiziana, to sum it up, give me 5 reasons why study at Dilit.
The quality. The quality means not only in approach, method, teachers. The quality in all the sectors. You know, students care. We really care about every single student. So services in the front desk, in the accommodation sector, the quality in the teaching. It's important. We work with permanent teachers. We do not change teachers every here and there, but we work with professional teachers which are working only for us, full time, and so the quality of the services, we are equals, you know about
yes.
equals? I think there is only one school in Florence, Eurocenter. I don't know if they're still equals, but we have been equal since I think 15 years now. So the quality and the care that we have for each single student is important. The mixture of nationalities, we have 82 different nationalities. It will never happen that you sit down in a class with 12 students or with 7 students German speaking, but it's going really to be very, very mixed.
Very good.
We are the leader in this industry. I'm not saying that, but the industry says that. Only because we really started many years ago, and there is 35 years of really dedication in this work. So there is a lot of passion and dedication in what we are doing. So generally the agency really appreciates this, because if you have an happy student and if the feedback is really good, it's another student for you which will send you probably another client. So it's really important. We are very fair with our agency, which means that we work together and we do not compete with you. We do not compete in terms, I mean, of course we are on internet, but we don't try to become or to be an agent abroad. More and more we work with agency. I think that now 70% of our students comes through agency, and we work with the feedback from the students, evaluation from the students on every sector. All the specific, you know, the front desk, the bar, the cafeteria, the teachers, the method, the material, and we are really very near to number 5, which is the maximum vote. So I think that the client at the end is the one, you know, who decide who's the best, and I think it's really very good feedback from the students. The facilities, the school is a nice school in a nice position, there is a nice atmosphere. As you have seen, the student doesn't stay in the school only during the lesson time and that's all, but the student stays here during the afternoon for lunch. The club activity program, it's really rich, and it's almost free of charge. We try to give as much as possible to the students in terms of excursion in the city, visit us around, opera, museums, excursion on the Saturday. So the leisure time activity, which is a culture activity, it's very rich. That's another service, that's good as well. So it's the class, it's the social program, the club activity in the afternoon, it's the accommodation sector. I think that we are a pretty good school in a nice atmosphere. The students are really good. We have a teachers training department in the school, which is very famous and very appreciated around the world. And of course, all our teachers are trained, and we take the best teachers that comes out from the teachers training course. But we don't have a rotation of teachers so often. You know, we work with permanent teachers. So.
And do they have to have a certain
they
certificate?
Have to have at least they have to have be degree in a human I would say, faculty, plus the teachers training courses, and we just take the one who comes out of the teachers training courses with the best evaluation, and plus they have to do 2 months of tirocinio, which is, they have to observe classes, they have to do trial lessons, but if you go around and if you come back tomorrow and go to the class, talk to the students, talk to the teacher, you will see how many years have been here. The question is, how many years have you been teaching here? Minimum 8 years, 9 years. This is professionalità. They are really professional. The teachers really very, very good. But not only the teachers, also the staff. Also the staff. It's a good team to work with. Really, I'm very lucky because I have the privilege to work with a very good team here.